Alright, what's going on YouTube and VidMe if I decide to upload it on there. If you're wondering what the fuck that is, it's a sty, and everywhere I googled seems to tell me to just let it fucking drain on its own, or apply warm water to it. I go to the doctor, they may prescribe some antibiotics, but that's about it, so I'm just gonna let this shit go away and apply warm water and deal with it that way. So, anyways, what's this video about? So, this video is going to be talking about how you can't please everyone. And, of course, I'm going to start with a story, because I usually start with stories when it's, self-help stuff. This is going to go back to my first girlfriend. Back in high school, I don't know what it was about her upbringing, but she loved to please people. She was always out for, making everybody happy. But I had to explain to her very early, like, look, it's not possible. And later on down the road, we would come to this problem where there's another dude that was pissing me the fuck off, almost got into a fight because he wouldn't fuck off, kept hitting on her, and I kept explaining to her, I'm like, look, you can't make both people happy because she wanted to be friends because they made friends first. This guy was a scumbag, knew I was dating her. I kind of, I was like, all right, well, he's being respectful to me, so at the time, so I was like, all right, whatever. I made a big deal about it, but then eventually it got to the point where I'm like, all right, motherfucker, what the fuck's going on here? And she couldn't please both sides. I'm like, you gotta stop talking to him, or we're gonna have to break up because I can't have this shit going on, obviously. And she did for the time, and then they start talking again. I'm like, look, this is, what's going on here. You can't say, well, I want to make everyone happy. I'm like, look, it looks really bad on you, what's going on right now, because you know what he's after. And the thing is, you reach an age of maturity, because I was in college at the time when this happened. I was dating her in high school, and then it went into college. So, reached the timeline. Eventually, she did cheat on me. Not with this guy, another dude. Which I could have. I knew the guy though, and I didn't know him personally, but like someone pointed out who he was, and I knew him from one of my classes, and I got pretty ticked off. But I could have taken two approaches to this: either fucking hash it out or walk away. Which I walked away. And I said, "Don't talk to me ever again." And that's kind of how that happened. But the point I'm trying to make is that she couldn't please both sides when this happened with the original guy that was, hitting on her all the time. She couldn't make him happy and me happy because I'm her boyfriend, and this guy obviously wants to be with her, and she can't do that because she's dating me. You're eventually going to reach a point where you have to decide one side or the other. You have to pick a side. You can't please everyone. You're going to be stuck in that scenario. And let's see if I can come up with another situation, but it's like you have this buddy and he wants to hang out with you that day, and you got another buddy and they want to hang out with you that day, so you can only pick one. You can't please both. And if you don't pick one of the buddies, the other buddy has to basically sit on his ass and do nothing all day because he's got no other plans. Basically, a better scenario. You have to pick one buddy to hang out with. The other buddy's going to be bored for the rest of the day. They're not going to get what they want. You can't please everyone. I see this too many times in people where they want to make everyone happy and they just can't. And this is exactly politics. In politics, you can't make everyone happy. Like you look at say the Conservative Party, and they talk about a certain point, and you're on their side the whole way until they say one thing, you're like, fuck, and you lose it on them. But the thing is, they stand for all those things. It's like it seems the liberal parties in Canada. They stand for all these things, and then as soon as they say one thing, you're like, oh, fuck this. And you get mad. It's like, well, they can't please everyone. They can't please everything you want either. They can't give you everything you want. It's impossible. People can't just give you everything you want. It comes down to relationships. You got to compromise. You always have to compromise in life. No matter what. You have to compromise. There's no way around that. So, stop trying to please everyone. Please a few people if you can. Make them happy. But at the end of the day, what you're really doing is pleasing yourself. You have to please yourself and only be concerned about yourself. And when you're satisfied, then you can try and please others. But until you're happy, until you're satisfied, there's no point trying to please another person. And usually, the people who want to please everyone are not satisfied with themselves in the first place. So if you're one of these people who think, I really need to help everyone else out, there's probably some shit going on in your life. You probably feel unfulfilled, and you should really, focus on that first. Make sure you're happy. Check on your health and your well-being, because that's what's most important. And there's no way you can please everyone. So instead of trying to please everyone, you should work your hardest to please yourself. Because you know exactly what you want, you know exactly what you need, and you're going to apply it because you want that. You need that. So be concerned about yourself, your own health, your own well-being, your own happiness. Other people, you should work from the immediate side out. So say you got your family or your lover or your kids. Those are immediate people you should make sure their happiness is catered to. And when it comes to kids, I would say that their happiness and their needs are at least on par with yours. At least on par, if not more so. Because children are the next generation. They do need that extra help. They're not adults. And that makes sense. They don't have as much agency as adults. But when it comes to adults, even family members, they should be able to take care of themselves. And you shouldn't have to worry about them afterwards. Even your lover, to a greater extent. They can worry about their own happiness and well-being. Now, when it comes to a relationship, that's different. Obviously, there's give and take on both sides, and you got to work it out. You have to make each other happy. There's no way around that, or else the relationship falls apart. But you have to look at the consequences. Like if I don't please this person, what's the worst that's going to happen? Are they going to be mad at me? Are they going to stop being friends with me? Because if they're going to stop being friends with you because you traded your own happiness for theirs, they're not worth being friends with. Because they should understand you should always look out for your own happiness first. Because they look out for their own happiness first. That's why that's why they wanted you to please them. Because they're looking out for their own happiness, and you're not looking after yours. So, at the end of the day, what you need to do is worry about your own happiness, your own well-being, cater to yourself, and you can't please everyone. But if you have the opportunity, the ability, and you can see an advantage from doing so, or it's not too much to ask, do it. Do it because you exchange it for a favor later in the road. Like I said in the video I made about emotional currency and favors, you can use that later down the road, and you should apply it as such. If you're doing something nice for someone, don't look at it as I'm doing something nice to do something nice, because that's stupid, and you'll never be motivated to do nice things. Do it as I'm investing in this person. I'm investing so much time and effort and happiness into this person, and I'm going to eventually get something in return. Whatever that may be. Maybe we're going to hang out. Maybe we're gonna have a great time. Maybe I need to go somewhere and they're gonna give me a ride, or maybe you want to go on a road trip or something and they got like a perfect car for it. Or maybe maybe they got a job and they get you a job. Just things like that. Emotional currency, trade for favors. But don't ever think that you have to trade your own happiness and your own quality of life for someone else's, because you can't please everyone. So just try pleasing yourself. Anyways, guys. That's the video. That's all I have to say. This is Green Valor. This video is like 8 goddamn minutes. Time to be done with it. You know what to do. Subscribe, like the video, and comment, because I do love your suggestions.